Alright, let's dive into something that's been on my mind lately, and I'm guessing it's been on yours too. Have you ever felt that low-level anxiety after watching the news? That vague sense of dread that lingers long after you've turned it off? Personally, I think we've all been there. But here's the thing, what if that feeling isn't just a side effect? What if it's the point? Let me explain. Here's the hook, the news isn't just informing you, it's activating you. And I don't mean that in a good way. Psychologists call it vicarious traumatization, where constant exposure to crises and disasters starts to feel like you're living them yourself. Your body doesn't always know the difference between watching something and experiencing it. What makes this really interesting is that news networks know this. The 24/7 cycle isn't about keeping you calm and informed, it's about keeping you hooked, anxious, and coming back for more. If it bleeds, it leads, right? But here's where it gets deeper, that anxiety isn't a bug in the system, it's the feature. Now, let's talk about the people who've decided to step away from this cycle. You might think they're uninformed or disengaged, but in my opinion, they've actually figured something out. They've drawn a boundary, not out of ignorance, but out of self-preservation. One thing that immediately stands out is how we've been conditioned to believe that turning off the news means we don't care. But what if the opposite is true? What if protecting your mental health is the most responsible thing you can do? I mean, think about it, how can you show up for your community, your family, or even yourself if you're constantly marinating in fear and outrage? Here's a detail I find fascinating. Psychologists studying news fatigue have found that people who limit their media consumption aren't less informed, they're often more grounded. They're better able to focus on real-world issues instead of getting paralyzed by the endless doom scrolling. From my perspective, there's a huge difference between being aware and being absorbed. You can stay informed without letting every crisis live rent-free in your mind. This raises a deeper question, what does staying informed even mean? Is it about consuming every breaking alert, or is it about understanding the bigger picture? What many people don't realize is that most of the news we consume is designed to be forgotten. Those breathless headlines. Gone in a week. Meanwhile, the things that actually shape our lives, local issues, long-term policies, rarely get the spotlight. Truly informed people, in my opinion, are intentional. They read instead of watch. They focus on what matters to their communities. They protect their mental space to think, not just react. And here's the kicker, your emotional health isn't just personal, it's part of your civic health. A chronically anxious person isn't going to change the world. They're too busy surviving their own nervous system. I'll give you an example. I used to fall asleep with the TV on, thinking it was my duty to stay informed. But one night, I just turned it off. And you know what? I slept better. I realized that boundary wasn't about tuning out, it was about tuning into what really mattered. Now, I still stay informed, but on my terms. A morning briefing, conversations with neighbors, listening to younger generations, these are the things that keep me grounded. What this really suggests is that being informed isn't about how much you consume, but how you consume it. So, if you've ever felt guilty for stepping away from the news, let me just say this, don't. You're not checking out, you're checking in with yourself. Protecting your emotional equilibrium isn't selfish, it's essential. Because at the end of the day, the world doesn't need more anxious bystanders, it needs more present, grounded, and intentional participants. What do you think? Are you ready to rethink what it means to stay informed? Let me know in the comments, I'm genuinely curious to hear your thoughts.